Greetings and hello, Lake of the Ozarks and beyond. I'm David Leatherberry. Welcome to another episode of Weekend at the Lake, sponsored by Osage River Popcorn, Shawnee Bluff Winery, and presented by Surdyke Yamaha. Our time of reverence has come and passed. We never forgot, and I spent my weekend on the water with Surdyke Yamaha on their ride for freedom to observe the tragic events of September 11th, 2001. We'll get to the upcoming events here in a sec after a message from the Surdyke Yamaha family.
Your time at the lake is limited, and at Surdyke Yamaha, we understand that. That's why we offer boat and wave runner rentals at 2 convenient locations, fueled up, shined, and ready to ride. Whether you need a tri-tune for your group, a ski boat for the family, or a couple Yamaha wave runners to ride the waves, Surdyke Yamaha is ready and waiting for you. See the Lake of the Ozarks with a rental from Surdyke Yamaha. Book online now at surdykeboatrental.com.
So there's a lot of fests coming up. For our first, the biggest and most obvious has got to be Bikefest. This is the 17th year of it at the lake, and it's shaping up to be a big one with over 200 bars and restaurants hosting the bikers here to celebrate. My parents rode Harleys when I was growing up, and I remember having a lot of fun sitting on the back and trying not to make it difficult to control the bike. Suffice to say, I've got some cool memories of it, and I remember a lot of the beautiful scenic rides, which Bikefest here at the lake is offering as well. I mean, it's gorgeous around here. There's a lot to see. There'll also be parties, live music, vendors, and a lot of local gas stations just making a killing in petrol sales. So if that's your scene, Bikefest at the lake will be going from Wednesday, September 13th to Sunday the 17th. So you'll have plenty of time to catch it while I try not to freak out over just realizing how fast the month of September is going by. For more info, see the website below. Yeah, lots of fests. Wingfest was this Wednesday. Unfortunately, we are on Thursdays, so it's a bit late to talk about that. No worries. If you're dying for another festival focused around food, you've still got the Taco and Margarita Fest Battle of the Bands. Starting at noon on September 16th at the Ozarks Amp, it's a battle of the bands with some of the best extras I've ever heard, that being a taco eating contest and live pro wrestling, which sounds just insane, and I'm here for it. Fill up on tacos and margaritas and watch a guy get suplexed to the sound of competing live music. What could be better? It just hits a part of my brain that really likes stuffing my face with tacos and witnessing choreographed violence. I feel alive. Best of all, it benefits Wonderland Camp, an absolutely fantastic charity that deserves all the help in the world, so go indulge that chaotic goblin urge to overeat and watch people body slam each other into the hospital, and support special needs folks getting to have a nice time at camp. Goes together like cereal and milk, doesn't it? Speaking of things that go together, wine and chocolate. Here's a hello from Osage River Popcorn and Shawnee Bluff Winery.
Shawnee Bluff Winery, the picture-perfect lakeside oasis. Taking our sweeping views of the Lake of the Ozarks while enjoying our brick oven pizza or killer bistro menu, and of course wine tastings by the glass or bottle. You'll love our historic building, our outdoor patio, or our incredible tasting barn. And thank Shawnee Bluff Winery for your weddings and small events, or even stay in our lakeside cottages. All this and more at Shawnee Bluff Winery, open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with live music poolside every Friday through Sunday. Osage River Popcorn. You may know the name, but have you been to our second location in Lake Ozark? That's right, we have another location, and we now offer Stong European chocolates, gelato, a drive-thru with specialty coffee, and so much more. And yes, our gourmet popcorn is still popped fresh every single day at Osage River Popcorn, where you come as a stranger and leave as a friend. So stop in and experience Osage River Popcorn and Stom chocolates in Lake Ozark and Osage Beach Outlet Mall. See you soon!
Onwards. Now we have Bikefest, but there's always stuff to do during Bikefest. For example, American Legion Post 624 is having their annual Veterans Memorial Ride on the 15th and 16th from 10 to 3:30. It's free and open to all riders, starting with breakfast at VFW Post 5923 in Camden. For more info, check out the website below. Finally, the Camden County Museum is hosting a garage sale on the 15th and 16th from 9 to 4. Pretty straightforward, just bring stuff you want to sell or go there to get some cool secondhand finds. The thing that stood out to me about this event is that the original posting I found described it as museum full of local folks bringing their good and reasonable items to sell. And that made me laugh. They're good and reasonable items? Like, I know what they mean. It's just a fun way to say it. Hello, yes, this is my toaster. Last week, a waiter got his order wrong at the local diner, and he didn't scream at him. Very good and very reasonable. If your old Afghan comforter starts political arguments on Facebook for a laugh, we don't want it. Good and reasonable items only. The kind you'd have brunch with on a nice Sunday morning. If you wouldn't introduce that microwave to your elderly aunt, it's a no-go. For more info, see the website below. On this week's Community Spotlight, Chris talks with the folks from Ethnos 360. Catch it here on Link TV every day at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. Next up on Cup of Coffee with Wild Will and Uncle Chris, our favorite newsmen talk about the new COMC groundbreaking and the first week of the NFL season. See it daily at 8 a.m., 2 p.m., and 8 p.m. on Link TV. And Happy Hour with my man DJ Kyle. Kyle visits the barber, and I actually show up to talk about my book collection. And please ignore the fact that I look like crud. It was a long day. Watch it daily on Link TV at 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay connected with us because we're entertaining sometimes. And if you find an event you want discussed here on the show, make sure you send me the information at davidl@mylaketv.com, you big sillies. I'd love to hear from you. And there we are. Another week to look forward to. I'm David Leatherbury, wishing you a good and reasonable weekend at the lake.